Ladies and gentlemen, germs of all ages, welcome to the Devination Sports Podcast / YouTube. So the first episode is about the Notre Dame football season this year. I've been a fan since I was a child, and this is the first season when I can really remember where Notre Dame had a great offense, but not very good defense. Defense was pretty much what Notre Dame football was about when we were growing up. We didn't let people throw 75-yard touchdowns over us. Texas game, defense pretty bad. We only had one lead pretty much the whole game. Deshaun Kaiser, great quarterback. He's proven that. 5 touchdowns in that game. We should have not lost that game, to be perfectly honest.
Wasn't it a double overtime game? Or?
Yes, it was. And we also had a blocked kick that was ran by Notre Dame all the way down for a touchback for 2 points. But I've noticed in this game today that Notre Dame has got their stuff together. They've got their offense back together. They can score points. They've had a few takeaways.
Who are they even playing today? I forgot.
They're at home and they're playing Nevada right now, and Nevada is about ready to go bye-bye at home with that horrible little loss.
It's like 40-0.
Which I'm fine with that. I mean, at least
they get a win that way,
But we need to get ready for Michigan State, you guys.
Are they coming up next week?
Michigan State is going to come into South Bend next Saturday, and they're going to want blood.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't like us, we don't like them. That's the tradition of the rivalry. The same thing with Michigan next year. When Michigan comes to Notre Dame, I'm really going to push to try to get some type of person on the show. If I have to email people, I will, to see if I can get somebody on the show to ask some personal questions about that rivalry.
Do you know why it's such a big rivalry, or however you say that?
Well, that game has been played between Michigan and Notre Dame, and even Michigan State all the way back in like the 1900s. We're talking like 1922. That was when the rivalry started. So, and for the past 2 seasons, we haven't been able to see Michigan Notre Dame because the stupid athletic director decided just to cut that game out.
Well, that's like your most popular game of the year.
Yeah, that's why you get all these fan people, in for that weekend. You get all this extra money. It's like because the rivalry is that good. But when you take away games like that, and Purdue too, because they don't play Purdue this year either until next year. So I'm predicting that as the season goes on, Notre Dame will have a winning record. But it's not going to be undefeated because they just already lost to
They
Texas.
lost their first game, yeah.
So I'm thinking 9-2 at the end of this year, and bowl game, and we might even meet a team that we might have beat earlier in the year. Like if we do beat Michigan State, I could see us playing Michigan State in a bowl game because again that's going to rack up ticket sales and production for both schools.
Businesses in the school, yeah.
But I'm always going to be an Irish fan, even though they stumbled in the first game. It wasn't too good. And I want to say something to all the Michigan fans, and they're really not going to like this, but I need to just say it. Your team plays soft scheduling. That's the reason why you are 2-0, because you play teams who stink. Do you realize the team that you played today scored 14 points, and you scored 50? I wonder why. And you played Hawaii. Okay, do you know what Hawaii's good for? Skateboarding, surfing, hunting babes. That's pretty much what the football team is probably doing when they're not on the field. So you shouldn't take that win in such incredible amazement that you beat Hawaii. I mean, come on, it's Hawaii football. Oh.
But they do play Notre Dame next year, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay,
yes.
That's good.
That's all I'm going to say. I know there's a lot of people who don't agree with that, but you guys play horrible teams, and that's why you win. I mean, it's that simple. So, yes, you can make fun of Notre Dame losing in the first game, but you'll wait until you play a team who just kicks your butt.
Like Texas.
Yeah. Well, Michigan, honestly, you're lucky that you have the schedule that you have, because when you get to Ohio State, you know you're not going to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They beat you 5 years in a row. That ain't happening. They're not going to let you do that. They've already just won today, like 25-3. So I mean, they didn't even let the other team get, man, it was like less than 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Well, any final thoughts on Notre Dame this year so far?
I think that we have a good offense. We've shown that we have weapons to be able to score points.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is slowly but surely getting better, but we need to get really, really hyped up for tomorrow or next week's game against State, because we just can't sit there and expect to win that game, because that's not going to happen if they start throwing bombs on us. So play better defense. Tackle, understand that this is a rivalry game. This is Michigan State. This is not a one-ranked team. This is not a team who's coming in here, expecting us to be this powerhouse. They're expecting us to lose this game because we're not up to par like them. So we need to basically punch them in the mouth and say, no, go back to Lansing with this loss.
All right.
So, go Irish, and I'm going to continue doing these once in a while throughout the season to update you guys on like the progress of how the team is doing and what's happening in the games and things like that.
All right.
So peace everybody, and go Irish.